Thank you, and I believe there is another
Yes.
statement.
Chairman, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. First of all, thank you for giving part of this prestigious and important event. As my colleague have stated, the country has faced difficult challenges for years, which has reflected on high rates of food insecurity, malnutrition, and lack of access to clean water. We want to work with you to save life and reduce suffering, but at the same time, we don't want to lose sight of the need to help people move beyond crisis whenever they can. We think we can work together to do this, and today we want to ask the international community to assist us in the following points. First, to work more closely with the national NGOs, which is aimed to promote sustainability and wider reach, including areas difficult for international partners to access. We ask the international community, including donors, UN agencies, and INGO, to strengthen their partnership with the national NGOs in all their future interventions. We see this as part of their social responsibility, not only to improve the humanitarian response, but toward building the capacity of the local NGOs and the wider communities where we live and work. It will also foster the outcomes of the Humanitarian Summit in Istanbul. The second point is to strengthen the presence of humanitarian actors in the country. We thank all international donors and partners for their support and generous support. We value you as a close partner in our work. But we would like to ask all donors to fund and encourage the humanitarian partners to strengthen their presence on the ground. This will provide a clear perspective on priority needs and help to design effective interventions. It will also strengthen the coordination mechanism and improve the efforts to address the current crisis. The third point is to support early recovery and livelihoods. Projects that support livelihood, education, and youth are often not supported by international donors and partners. But we see these activities as a key to preserving the dignity of affected people, as well as preventing the total collapse in time of crisis. No one would prefer to receive a handout if they could provide for their family on their own. We ask you to provide a stronger support for these programs, which are essential to promoting stability and restoring the civil life. And it could be implemented in many locations now. We don't want the crisis and international aid to be our future. As a concluding remarks from humanitarian workers in the field, I urge you not to look at the humanitarian situation in the country only through numbers and statistics and reports, rather than to consider that behind each number of malnourished child or displaced family or food insecure family, there is a tragic and heartbreaking untold story that needs further consideration and support by you. Thank you very much.